YouTube family, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you and welcome back. But if you're new here, welcome and do like and subscribe to join the family. So today's video will be about cooking. We'll be cooking Soupa Kanja, which is a Gambian dish, and an ebe, which is also a Gambian street food. So yeah, let's get cooking. Welcome back, boo. So these are our ingredients. We have our vegetables. I don't know how they call them, I'm sorry, but in Mandinka we do call them kerang and balaj, and some spring onions. So these are my other ingredients. We have okra, what's it called, some bitter tomatoes, some cow food, cow skin, pepper, shrimp powder, catfish, locust beans, and then my onga mixture. This is my fish. So here I was taking the leaves from the strands, my biology, and then my kerang. I don't know how they call them in English, man. Yo. So I guess just enjoy that video in the meantime, because I don't know what to say. So yeah, I was still removing the leaves. Later I'll use and pound them up. So here is my spring onions. I'll be cutting that up into slices and then pound it. Pound it inside my mortar and pestle. Nah, I'll leave that. So here I was washing the spring onions. After that, I'll be cutting it into, I was removing the, you understand. I don't need to go into details. I was removing the old ones. So here I was cutting the spring onions. Yay. So I bring out my stuff. I was gonna put them inside the mortar and then pound it with the whatever. Here I was pounding it, pound until it's all, So this was my locust beans. I was gonna wash that too and then add it into the spring onion and pound them all together until they're all, I was washing it thoroughly. Man, I played too much. So here I was pounding them together. Then they were not powdered, but so I was taking my okra because it was time to chop them up into pieces. So here I was chopping them up, chop them with my very sharp knife. I was too careful this day because I almost cut off my finger. You know what I mean? This knife was sharp. It was new. So new knives are normally very sharp. One mistake and your finger is out. Disaster. So I'm back again. I was putting my pot on fire, added in my fish inside water for it to boil and then cook. I continued and went ahead to chop my onions. Oh my god, okra, I'm saying onion. So this part I have chopped one, so that other one is the head of the onion. Oh my god, head of the okra. I'll pound that one too and add it inside the soup. In this economy you don't gotta waste nothing. Even the head gonna be useful. You know what I mean? Clack that. See here I was saying this one's are the heads and this one's are the beef. You know what I mean? So I was done with my vegetable, my leaves. I was gonna wash them and then pound them too inside the mortar. So yeah, here I was gonna add in my water. Look at that weirdo standing there. Girl, what are you doing there? Here I was washing it. The washing, I went in with my fish because it was already cooked, and then I removed my spring onion and then the locust beans and added it inside the pot. So here I was pounding my vegetables. It was all pound proof. I added inside the pot. So here I was pounding the pepper. Done with that. These are my bitter tomatoes. I was removing those stuff on the skin. So here I cut it into two halves, and then that will also be joining the oh my god, inside the pot. You know what I meant? So this was my say for I was adding it with my salted catfish. So here I was pounding. I added the okra on top of the pepper. I was blending. So here I was mixing the soup. Everything was coming together. Yay! So this was my dried shrimp. I couldn't buy shrimp because the economy is hard. Shrimp is expensive. Shrimp is always expensive. You know what I mean? I added it inside. So here I was done with my okra, put it inside the bowl. So I was adding my season. Actually, it accidentally fell inside the soup, so I gotta remove it. It was all wet. Take the knife and then scoop it outside because it was stubborn. It didn't want to come out. It didn't want to come. So here I was mixing it all together. It was time for our catfish, smoked catfish. I was washing that in a bowl of water, a bowl of water. Added it inside the soup and mixed that all. So this was my fish, the fish I boiled. I added my palm oil off camera, so I added in the okra mixing. This is my uncle Maggie. So that's the end of the video. Bye. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe.